the next new technology that I found is ClassDojo. And ClassDojo is a way to connect families with their students and their teachers and to show the families what they're learning in school and what's going on and things like that, just to keep them connected. But the biggest reason that I chose ClassDojo and I would use with my middle schoolers is because of the classroom management. And so, for example, you would go onto Classroom Dojo and you would make an account, and then you could put in your class. So you would put your class and all the students that are in it. So, for example, I have a demo class here, and then it would come up with the class and the names, and it has fun different characters. So it could be middle school, it could also be more elementary school. But for example, down here, you could take attendance, you could select multiple students, you could do a random, you could put up a timer. There's a toolkit here, and that's all of those in the noise meter. So just different classroom management ways of keeping positive behavior. So on here, what you would do is you could click on a student and you could give feedback to Denzel, for example. Maybe he was helping others, maybe he was staying on task, he was participating, he was persistent, anything, you could give him a point, and then it would give Denzel a +1 for being on task in the classroom. The students would have access to this. Their parents would also have access to this. That way they can see how well their student is doing. And then you can keep track and see, and maybe their reward is to get to a certain amount of points, or for their whole class to get to a certain amount of points for them to earn a reward. So I really liked that, especially with me being in the alternative behavior classroom. I think if we had technology, I would love to do something like this because it could also spark competition, which students thrive for. There's also portfolios, which you could gather up all of the students' work just to keep track of all that they've been doing. You could do a class story, what's going on in your classroom, so that parents can see it, students can collaborate on here, and then there's also messages that you could privately send to the parents to keep them all informed. So I really like this. I really liked it mainly for the classroom management piece, and I would be interested in using it for the future.